Hey, what's up everyone? It's that dude Derek, and on today's episode of Can to Can Combat, we're gonna have the War of the Watermelons. Hey, what's up everyone? It's that dude Derek. Thanks for tuning in to my channel where we're always gonna give you honest, unbiased reviews of energy drinks, supplements, fitness products, recipes, anything that's going to help you reach your fitness goals. On today's episode of Can to Can Combat, we are going to be reviewing these watermelon flavored energy drinks. Some of these are kind of new, some of these have been around for a while. This one in particular, this Bang Wyldin Watermelon, was just released like a week or two ago. It is their newest flavor. As far as some of these other ones go, for Monsters, this watermelon is one of their newer flavors. It's not their newest, I don't believe. I believe that their gold is the newest. This Alani Nu Watermelon Wave, it's fairly new as well. I think these Rockstars Zeros are fairly new. And I haven't really seen these around too much, but we're going to see how it is. This is called an Adrenaline Shoc. Anyway, let's run through these labels really quick and see what's inside. So first we have the Adrenaline Shoc watermelon flavor. It has 10 calories, 0 sugars, 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, which happens to be more than that Accelerator series that I reviewed on the Cherry Limeade episode. We have some electrolytes, says 9 amino acids with BCAAs, yerba mate, guarana, B vitamins. Next we have the Monster Watermelon, which is 10 calories, 0 sugars, 150 milligrams of caffeine, some ginseng, L-carnitine, B vitamins, taurine. Next we have the Rain Melon Mania, which is 10 calories, 0 sugars, 300 milligrams of natural caffeine, electrolytes, BCAAs, coenzyme Q10. Next we have the Bang Wyldin Watermelon, which is 0 calories, 0 sugars, 300 milligrams of caffeine, EAA aminos, super creatine, coenzyme Q10, and some B vitamins. Next we have the Alani Nu Watermelon Wave with 10 calories, 0 sugars, 200 milligrams of caffeine, some taurine, L-theanine, ginseng, L-carnitine, guarana, biotin, and some B vitamins. And lastly here we have the Rockstar Watermelon Kiwi. This is 20 calories, so the most in calories, but really not a significant amount. I'll really drink any energy drink that's like under 30 or 40 calories, no big deal. 0 sugars, 240 milligrams of natural caffeine, some taurine, ginseng, milk thistle, guarana, and B vitamins. These happen to be the cheapest ones that I found. I happened to find these on sale 4 for $5. So if this one tastes good, it could possibly be the winner if it comes down to a tiebreaker. Alright, that's enough of these labels. Let's see how these things taste. We all know that's the most important part of an energy drink. We're going to split these up into 2 divisions. We have the cruiserweight division and the heavyweight division. These are going to be 300 milligrams of caffeine, and these are going to be less. Reason I'm doing this is because I want to give you guys the most accurate taste test reviews, and if I split these up in half, I'll be able to drink more of each can without my heart getting mad at me. So let's get into the cruiserweight division today, and we'll get into this heavyweight division tomorrow. So in this cruiserweight division, we have the Rockstar Pure Zero Watermelon Kiwi, the Monster Energy Ultra Watermelon, and the Alani Nu Watermelon Wave. So I think I'm going to start out with this Monster. I know Monster makes pretty good energy drinks, and it should be a good standard to compare these other ones to. Definitely has like a little sweet smell to it. Not super candy smelling, kind of like a air freshener or something actually. Smells good. Let's see how it tastes. So I thought it was going to be really sweet, but it is actually pretty tart. So with watermelon drinks, they are often overly sweet. They were smart enough to add some tartness into this to kind of balance out that sweetness. This one is definitely good. I like it. That one, I am going to have to say, it's probably going to be like a 4 or 5. But I want to taste these other ones first before I make a final decision. Next, we are going to try this Rockstar. So that's what I'm kind of getting. I do smell like that kiwi smell since this is like a watermelon kiwi flavor. I believe both of these are like, yes, both of them do have like food coloring in them. If that bothers you, they're kind of like a pink color. Doesn't bother me. So that kiwi does add a little bit of sweetness compared to this one. This one I would say was kind of tart, but still sweet. This one is not tart, and it's, again, it's kind of like in the middle of the road on sweetness. I was expecting both of these flavors to be a little bit sweeter. Yeah, this one's kind of like a Capri Sun on steroids. This one kind of reminded me of like sour watermelon candy. This one is, you know, really good too. It might have just the slightest aftertaste to it with some of those vitamins and stuff they're putting in there. But it's very faint if there is one. It's a good energy drink, especially for the price. Like I said, these were 4 for $5. You really can't beat that. All right, last here we have the Alani Nu Watermelon Wave. This one I don't think is going to be straight up watermelon because it has watermelons, but it's also got like cherries on it, oranges, looks like grapes. So we'll see how this thing tastes. So it doesn't smell like the other ones at all. It definitely smells like oranges. Like literally, to me, it smells like I just peeled a fresh orange. I'm getting no smell at all of watermelon, just like fresh orange peel. These ones are naturally flavored, so it might be what I'm smelling. So if you didn't check out my other reviews, I did review the Alani Nu Electric Tie-Dye and the Alani Nu Trippy Hippie, their two newest flavors. I'm going to link those up top. You guys can check those out. I happen to like both of those flavors better than this one. Yeah, this one is very sweet at first, and then it gets kind of like more sour than this one. Like this one was just kind of tart. This one approaches that sour territory. All right, my final rankings are in. We're gonna go in this cruiserweight division. We're gonna say that this Monster Watermelon was the winner, and I'm gonna give this a 4.5. It's a little tart, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. It won't say it's one of my all-time favorites, but it is very good. Next, I'm gonna say this Rockstar Pure Zero, and I am going to give this one a 3.5. It has just a very slight aftertaste, and the flavor is just not as good as this one. So that's why I am giving it a 3.5. And then last, I'm gonna give this Alani Nu a 3.0. This one was just very sweet at first, then it kind of turned sour. It's kind of weird how it smells like oranges. And it's not like a super distinct watermelon taste. Like these ones both tasted like watermelon. This one kind of tasted like watermelon sour candies. This one kind of tasted like watermelon if it was like a Capri Sun or something like that. And then this one couldn't really pick up on the flavor. All right, that is it for the cruiserweight division. See you guys tomorrow. We're gonna shoot the heavyweight division, compare these to those, and see which one is going to take home the crown of can-to-can combat champion. Hey everyone, welcome back to day 2 of this Memorial Day weekend, War of the Watermelons. We're gonna be testing out these heavyweights. Yesterday we tested out the Monster, the Alani Nu, and the Rockstar. Today we're testing out the Rain, the Bang, and the Adrenaline Shoc. These ones are all 300 milligrams. The other ones were all less than that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start out and try this Wyldin watermelon. I know you probably fast forward to this part because this is the newest flavor. Everyone wants to know how this one is, but we're gonna find out right now. Smells good. It smells kind of like the Monster one, but like sweeter, I think. Now this one tastes like watermelon candy. Like just like it. Not like sour candy or anything, just like I've had drinks where it tastes like you're drinking a Jolly Rancher. It's not quite that strong, but it's definitely approaching that. For a Bang though, I would say that it's not as sweet as they get. It is sweet, but it's not like some of these Bangs are just way too sweet, but this one is pretty well balanced. That one's good. All right, let's just go ahead and compare it with its arch nemesis, the Rain energy drink. It smells different from this one. This one doesn't smell as much like Jolly Rancher. Maybe like more like a sour candy. Let's go ahead and try it. So the melon flavor is different. It's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't taste that great. Like, I can't describe what it tastes like. Like, it has this aftertaste a little bit that tastes like you just licked an envelope. Like that glue taste, papery flavor, like, it's not really an aftertaste. It's just, I think, like a poor flavor that they developed. It's not bad, but it's not good. This one's going to be somewhere right in the middle. Stick around. We're going to give these rankings all at the end, but let's try and finish this one real quick, or at least test it. Not going to be finishing these. So on the episode of the Cherry Limeade, the Adrenaline Shoc came in last place. So let's see if this guy can redeem himself. Just with the last one, it had like a really strong aftertaste. Probably the most neutral smelling out of all these. I don't really get a strong watermelon smell. Yeah. I don't know, it doesn't have necessarily an aftertaste, but it's like so sweet and sour in the beginning, it makes you like pucker your lips. Like, oh yeah. And like, it's so sweet, it like makes this feel weird in the back of your mouth. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but if you eat something sweet, like you start feeling something right there. That's what I'm getting. It's not terrible. It's not great. All right, so got these rankings here. In first place of the heavyweights here, we're gonna give it to this Bang. I'm gonna give this a 4.0. The flavor is good. It's just missing something. It's not 100%. I feel like that Monster was just a little bit better. Now, this one is twice the amount of caffeine, so they do have twice as much stuff to hide as far as flavor goes. So it's kind of understandable that some of these 300 milligram energy drinks aren't going to taste as good as ones with like half as much caffeine. In second place with a 3.0, I'm going to give it to this Rain Melon Mania. This one has a decent flavor, but it's not really an aftertaste. It's more of the initial taste that is kind of like I said before, reminds me of like paper, like a weird, it's missing something. It actually really improves as you drink it. Like the aftertaste is good. It's just like the initial taste is kind of weird. Yeah, this one is definitely better. And then in last place, we're gonna give this one a 2.5. So it's not terrible. It was, in my opinion, better than the cherry limeade one that I had before. That other one, I think they must have tried to put too much stuff in it because it was like the Accelerator series. You know, it had some additional ingredients. But this one, just like overly sweet and sour at the same time. And it just kind of is too much on the initial sip. Yeah, every time I take a sip, it kind of hurts my cheeks right there. So we're gonna run down the results from both the heavyweight division and the cruiserweight division, see which one tastes best. Now we would expect that the cruiserweight division would taste a little bit better than these just because they have less caffeine, you know, less things to kind of have to cover up in those drinks. But we're gonna find out right now which one of these were the best. So in first place, we're gonna give it to this Monster Ultra Watermelon with a 4.5 score. This one has just an overall well-balanced flavor. It has a little bit of tartness to balance out the sweet. The flavor is right on point. No bad aftertaste or anything like that. For some people, this might be a 5 because it's really good, but I don't think I could drink one of these all the time. Watermelon is good, but it's only really good to me when I'm really kind of having like a sweet tooth. In second place, we are going to do the Bang Wyldin Watermelon. Now this is a good energy drink. This one is a little bit sweeter than that one. This one does not have that touch of tartness that that one has. This one just kind of is sweet. This one tastes more like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, and this one kind of tastes more like the watermelon sour, I don't know if they're like the Sour Patch Kids or what they are. If I can remember what those things are, I'll flash a picture. In third place, we are going to go with the Rockstar Watermelon Kiwi Pure Zero. Now this one, it was the cheapest one at like $1.25, 4 for $5. So this is definitely the best deal if you're looking to save a couple bucks. I would say that you can't go wrong with this one. The flavor is good. It's just not as good as these two. So sorry I crushed the can, but what I've been doing actually, I wanted to mention to you guys, is that I've been pouring all of the drinks into these bottles, and this is keeping the carbonation. So listen to this. Yeah, so keeps the carbonation really nice in there. So if I do have to taste test and compare on the second day, because I kind of forgot how it tastes, I can just drink this, and you know, it didn't lose any of the carbonation, so the ones from day one have an equal chance as the ones that I just freshly opened. So I'm not leaving cans in the fridge to lose their carbonation. I just wanted to let you guys know that. So here is the Monster one as well. And I did taste test the Monster one again just to make sure it was better than this one, and it was. Fourth place, we had a tie with two 3.0s between the Alani Nu and the Reign. So I'm gonna do a tiebreaker right now. This is the Alani Nu from yesterday. Again, here's the pressure. We didn't lose any pressure, so this is gonna be a fair battle. Yeah, there's that orange taste again. I'm gonna give it to this Melon Mania. So the Melon Mania with a 3.0 is gonna be in fourth, and the Alani Nu with a 3.0 is gonna be in fifth. This Reign actually tasted quite a bit better against this one than it did the Bang. That just goes to show you how far apart these two are. And in last place with the 2.5, we're gonna give it to this Adrenaline Shoc. It's not, you know, that bad. 2.5 is really not that bad for me. So if someone gave it to me for free, or if this thing is on sale, I might get it again. But it's definitely not as good as any of the ones here. Is really kind of like has a sourness to it and a sweetness to it that hits you at the same time and is just a little bit too overwhelming. It kind of makes my cheeks hurt right here from that, but overall it's not that bad. I would say none of these had a chemical aftertaste. Some of the flavors were just a little off. This one might have a very slight chemical aftertaste, but nothing compared to the cherry limeade version that I tried. So that is it. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know which one of these you think is the best. If you have any order, give that to me too. If you haven't tried all of them, just give me the order of the ones you've tried. I would like to see what you guys think as well. I just think that this one was elite, and even this one was really good. So I would say that these three were really good, this one was average, and these two weren't bad, but I could live without them. So that's all I have for you. Until next time, I am out.